So welcome back to another video. This is the setup for the Nintendo Switch 2. So I have it docked to my television and I'm going to go through the setup process with you. So stay tuned. So choose my language, choose my location. Please read the important information document carefully before using the console, okay? So let's set up the internet connection. I have it connected to an Ethernet cable via the dock, but we'll see what it wants to do. Searching for networks. Okay, so we will connect to our thingy network. Obviously enter your Wi-Fi password in here. Cool, so we're now connected to the Wi-Fi and then we're connected to the internet. Excellent, so we're successfully connected. System update data will now be downloaded. So I guess this is the day one patch that you need that activates a lot of the features like the micro SD card and some other bits and bobs. So let's get to it. So downloading data, we are in London. You can use your Nintendo Switch console in a variety of playstyles to suit when, where and how you'd like to play. Okay, we know that. You can adjust the stand so that you can see the screen from your preferred angle when playing in tabletop mode. The AC adapter can be connected to the top of the console. That's handy. You can detach the Joy-Con 2 controllers as follows. Hold the release button, pull gently outwards. It's actually quite a nice, smooth process there. You can use accessories that came with the console to change how you hold the Joy-Con 2 controllers. Cool, it's the grip and the Joy-Con straps. You can switch between playstyles whenever you like. Choose your preferred playstyle now, then continue. So I'm using a Switch 1 Pro controller because my Switch 2 Pro controller has not arrived yet. So we're downloading the data. So I guess you won't be able to do much until this download is complete, the console restarts. So we'll wait for that to finish. And now the update is complete, so we shall continue this setup process. So you've got choices here. You can transfer your data from a Nintendo Switch console to this Nintendo Switch 2 console. So I can begin the system transfer now, or I can select the don't transfer data option. Select this if you haven't got a Nintendo Switch console. So I do have my Nintendo Switch console, so do you know what? I'm going to do it now. So click on begin system transfer. If you have a micro SD express card, please insert it. I don't, it hasn't arrived yet. It will arrive tomorrow, so we'll skip that. First sign into your Nintendo account. Okay, cool, so we'll do that. Sign in with a QR code, scan the QR code using your smart device, then leave the screen open. Okay, so I'm signing in on my phone. Okay, so I have two-step verification, so I need to put in my code for my authenticator. If you haven't set up two-factor authentication, I would advise you to do that now for your Nintendo account, because the last thing you want is somebody to gain access to it and, you know, have a field day. So definitely set up two-factor authentication. Let's try that again. Great, so it's accepted the code. I want to sign in as myself. Okay, please enter the following verification code on your Nintendo Switch 2. So on your phone, you enter a verification code that's generated, and that should allow us to log in with our Nintendo account. Okay, we are in. We are signed in. Excellent, excellent. Okay, move this console and the source Nintendo Switch console together, close together, to receive this data. Okay, so I've got my Switch OLED here next to me. It's on, connected to the same Wi-Fi network, and it is right next to the Switch 2. Move this console and the source Nintendo Switch console close together. Okay, they are close together. Done. Please do the following on the source Nintendo Switch console. Open system settings. Okay. So open system settings, which we've got here. And scroll down, system, scroll down to the bottom, and you've got system transfer to Nintendo Switch 2. It says proceed until you see this text searching for the Nintendo Switch 2 console. So it says data from this console will be transferred to Nintendo Switch 2 console. That's fine. Do next. You can keep playing compatible Nintendo Switch software on the Nintendo Switch 2 console. That's fine. Make sure the Nintendo Switch console is close by. Done. Okay, so we'll see what is going on here. Okay, before starting system transfer, please note, ensure all the users of this console, including yourself, are aware of the following information. The data for all users on this console will be sent to the Nintendo Switch 2 console. All Nintendo accounts that were linked on this console will automatically be signed in on the Nintendo Switch 2 console. When the system transfer features used, all Nintendo account users linked to this console, including any supervising Nintendo accounts, i.e. parents or guardians, will be notified of the system transfer via email and the Nintendo account website portal. The notification will include the nickname and the user icon for the responsible user. Okay. Users that aren't linked to a Nintendo account will be transferred to the Nintendo Switch 2 console and removed from this console. Okay, users linked to a Nintendo account will be copied to the Nintendo Switch 2 console without being removed from this console. Users that aren't linked, that's fine. Save data for the following software will be transferred to the Nintendo Switch console and removed from this console. So Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, yep, Pokemon stuff always moves, does not cloud save either. Cool, that's all good. Please connect an AC adapter. Okay, we are back. So it's identified the connecting switch, the source switch, which is my Switch OLED, and then the Switch 2. So it says proceed on the Nintendo Switch 2 console and receive the data. So we shall click OK. And that should start receiving data. So we'll see how long that takes. So send in the data now, and it will calculate how long it takes. So the data has been sent. Please wait for the process to finish on the Switch 2 console. So we'll click OK to that. So that looks like it's fine. So the source switch looks like it's transferred the data. The Switch 2, as you can see, is still going. Okay, so the Switch 2 has successfully received the data. Software will be downloaded later. That's fine. I can download my digital games, etc. later. So let's do next. Next, screenshots and videos will be imported from the micro SD card used with the Nintendo Switch console. I don't really want to do that right now. So data can also be imported from a micro SD card after the first time setup process is complete. Screenshots, home system data, videos created in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, data manager import videos from yeah, I don't really want to do that. I'm going to start fresh with this one. I'll just copy them to my PC. So yeah, if you want to copy your data from your micro SD card, you can do that, but I'm not going to do that on this case. System transfer is now complete. The same theme as the one you were using on the source console will be applied. Okay. Setup complete. You can now press the home button to open the home menu. Nintendo Switch 2. Oh, that looks nice. Looks very, very nice. Yeah, the UI has has had a significant update. So that is awesome. Yeah, it's so much clearer and sharper on my 4K TV now. There's not that blurry mess that we had with the OG Switch. So yeah, so that is the first time setup for Nintendo Switch 2. I hope that's been helpful for anybody out there. Yeah, so happy Nintendo Switch Day 2 to you all, and I will see you lovely people on the next video. Cheers.